Hello everyone. It's Tuesday, 11, almost noon. I completely forgot we're up here on St. Mary's, a whopping 2,000 feet above sea level. I completely forgot I had a family doctor appointment today at 1:30. So I was going to do a fish fry, and I'll do that later. Probably have it tomorrow, but I thought you'd ride on this road today. On this road, you've never been on this road, and it's a miserable day today. Right now it's 36 degrees and it's raining. It was 40 down to my house, but this is up on top of the hill here, so it's colder up here. I hope it don't drop too much more, because it'll be a disaster if it starts to freeze. But I have to go to Ridgeway for my doctor. They used to be down right about 4 miles from my house, but they moved them up here to Ridgeway. I think I told you about that before. They closed our office down and built a brand new one in Ridgeway and took away our family doctor, so now we have to come to Ridgeway, which is where I'm heading right now, through a little town called Kersey. And I know you've never been through here before, so it might be something new for you to look at anyway. I'm probably getting tired of driving video, but today is all I got, because I got to get over there at, wow, 1 o'clock. I got plenty of time, but in case it does get bad. It's supposed to be up in the 40s, but it's only 36. But it's supposed to warm up for the next few days. The roads aren't bad, but everywhere out, the sidewalks and the parking lots, they're terrible. They're sheet ice. My driveway is a sheet of ice, and I stepped on my deck and almost went on my rear end. It was pretty slippery. I had to be kind of duck walk down the deck there. And then right by the door of my van was a sheet of ice. I brought my, are you still going? I went into low power mode there. I'm going to have to plug you in here. I'll have to pull over and plug you in. My phone's about ready to die. I think it's still recording. It is. So anyway, everything's slippery, except for the roads, because now the snow's getting melted off and nothing below it but ice. And I'm going to pull over up here, and the potholes, holy macaroni, the potholes are terrible. I hope they fix some of these potholes. If you hit some of them, you'll end up with a bent rim. Let's see if I can pull over up here. I think I should have pulled over there. Oh well. Gonna pull over right here. I think I can plug in. I think my mic has a pass-through. I can plug in and still charge my phone. We're gonna find out. There's a bowling alley over there. Okay, let me plug this in. All right, well, I don't know. I have my mic plugged into the phone, and then it does have pass-through charging. It's an Apple phone, so it has a lightning port to plug into the phone, but the pass-through port is a USB-C. So I don't know why they would have made it like that, but I think it's charging. Anyway, if it isn't, then it's going to go dead, that's all. Alright, we're back on the road again. Back through Kersey. Tiny little town. Nothing here. One little family-owned grocery store. And one Dollar General. And I think I don't know. Can't even remember if there's a gas station. Anyway, that's where my son's grandparents live. This is where my first wife lived when I met her. She lived in Kersey. Anyway, and she lives in Kentucky now, so Dayton, Kentucky, I think. I was down there years ago when my kids lived down there. In 2009, I think I went to see them down to, well, they actually lived in Cincinnati. Not Cincinnati. Yeah, I guess it was Cincinnati, Ohio. Both my kids lived there for a short time. Nice area down there. Oh, a lot of water on the roads. It's going to be terrible. It's going to be terrible if it gets cold tonight. I don't know if it got down below freezing last night or not. I didn't even look. This is a windy road. There's a big barn there. Lots of curves on this road. I don't really like taking this road, but it's kind of a shortcut to Ridgeway, I guess. There's a lot of big trucks on this road. I guess they have the same idea. It's a shortcut. Oh, it's bumpy too. There's another old barn. Get a picture of that on my way home. There aren't many barns left anymore. There used to be a barn right across the road from my house. And then they tore it down probably 25, 30 years ago. They tore it down. My dad used to know all that stuff. He used to say there was X amount of barns down in the valley where we live, and I can't remember, there was a lot of them, and how they were disappearing, either tearing them down or they were falling down. When we used to live in that stone house in Penfield, I think I showed you a picture of that before. In the barns, there were 3 or 4 barns out back. We used to go play in those barns and jump in the hay. The one barn, you could climb up onto the rafters in the ceiling and jump down into the hay. That was fun. That barn is still there. In fact, it was not that many years ago, I went asked the owners if I could go up and look in there again, since I played in there when I was a kid. So he let me go up, and it was fun to see the barn again that I used to play in when I was little. Somehow the rafters didn't seem as high as they used to when I was a little kid, though. When I was a kid, it seemed like it was a 20-foot drop into the hay, but really it was only about 8 or 10 feet, I suppose. Funny how your perspective changes when you get older. Oh boy. Well, we're almost out to the end of this road, and then we're going to head down into Ridgeway. Ridgeway is just down over the hill. If you want to stick around, I guess we'll go down over the hill. You've been to Ridgeway before. Remember, I showed you all the houses, or some of them anyway. They have nice old houses here. Big old houses. And if you remember Ridgeway, it's just a little town too. There's no big retailers there, no Walmart or anything like that. I don't like this road right here. Oh, those buildings you can see across the road at that intersection there, those are hotels. So if you want to stay in Ridgeway, you can get a room at that hotel. And then there's another one up here. And there's like a Dairy Queen, but it's not a Dairy Queen. It's like a family-owned ice cream kind of little restaurant thing. And the Royal Hotel, which is pretty nice. This would be the way I'd go if I was going to New York, which I have many times. So, my doctor is not really a doctor. She's a nurse. But, you know, I don't know what they call them. Certified nurses, certified doctor assistant or something. Certified physician assistant. CPA, I think, maybe. So this is just my quarterly checkup. Nothing wrong, just getting a quarterly checkup. I don't know if she'll send me for blood tests or not. Usually I get blood tests, but since I was just in the hospital, they took my blood every day there, so she might just be able to go by that. I'm not sure. If she does send me for blood test, I'll have to go to DuBois Hospital for that. They used to do it right in the office, but they don't do it there anymore. So if I do, I'm going to go today, right after, as long as the roads aren't bad. Get that over with. It's usually pretty easy in and out at the hospital, but, you know, depends. And this exam doesn't take long. They don't really do much. Check your blood pressure, you know, listen to your chest. Ask you a bunch of questions. That kind of stuff. I think I'm pretty much recovered from the flu. Still have a cough, but it's not too bad. And I dropped off a couple prescriptions at the pharmacy. that I'll have to pick up when I get home. I hope I remember. I'll have to tape a message to my forehead so I remember to pick them up. I'm kind of in that stage right now with prescriptions where they all seem to run out at one time. So I had 2 today. Then I have a couple that are going to run out in a couple more days. Oh, I got my walker today. Did I tell you that? I got my rollator walker, whatever you call them. And it came, I was hoping it would be together, you know. Stupid me. I thought, well, maybe it'll be together and just shrink wrapped or something. But no. It's in a box and it's in a million pieces. So I got to put it together. I opened the box just before I left, and there's all kind of parts and pieces and nuts and bolts, and so I have to do that tonight when I get home. No, I don't have to, but I will. Wasn't thinking it would come that way, but looks to me like everything needs put together. So that'll keep me busy tonight for a while. Well, we're pretty early here, so I'm going to go through town. I'll let you hang around till we get through town, and then I'm going to maybe stop at the park and just kind of hang out for a while, watch the people watch for a while, and then go to the doctor's. I don't know if that rain, now you can still see pretty good with that rain. Look at the potholes, man, oh man. Oh boy. Potholes are so bad. I was in Du Bois yesterday. Man, oh man, the potholes bad. I mean, like, bad. Looks like they're bad here too. There's a couple right there in the middle of the street. Oh boy. So, I'm gonna go across the Clarion River right here, over the bridge. And what the heck is that? A kid with an afro. I haven't seen that for a long time. I thought afros went out of style. $3.59 up here for gas. I got gas yesterday in the valley. It was $3.28. That 10 cents off if you had the card. Oh yeah. Where's my doctor's office? Is right over there on the right. You can't see it, but it's right over there. And on the left is a lumber yard. I used to work there. It was a death trap. Glad I got out of there. Then I went to Walmart. I worked for Walmart for 12 years. Well, I'm just going to kind of hang out, so I'll see you again probably tomorrow. Stay frosty.